In this video, I will show you how to fix limited by budget in Google Ads. I will explain my top 6 tricks that will help you to remove this limited by budget status from your campaign. And not only that, applying these tricks will improve your campaign performance and give you more conversions without wasting your budget. So without further delay, let's jump into that. Here we are in a real Google Ads account, and I will explain my 6 tricks that will not only help you remove the limited by budget sign from your campaign, but also increase your account performance. So let's go to our campaigns and see which campaign is limited by budget. So here we have 2 of our campaigns. One is limited by budget and the other is limited by budget zone. So to solve this, let's select one of the campaigns. And first thing you are going to do is go to keywords. So let's go to keywords, and here you have to find all those keywords that are not performing well, and we will pause that. And that will shift our budget only to top performing keywords. So let's find all those keywords. So how to find the non-performing keywords? Here you go. So we have this cost per conversion column. If you cannot see this column, then you can go to columns and add it here. So here you have to find all those keywords that are getting clicks, but they are not converting well. So as you can see in this campaign of mine, our average lies between $70 to $80 per conversion. But here I see 3 times more cost per conversion. So clearly that's not the right keyword. Yes, it got 1 conversion, but that's not the price I'm willing to pay. So what you're gonna do, you would simply come here, click on his, and here you can either remove or pause this keyword. I would recommend you to pause this keyword by clicking here, and finding these kind of keywords and removing that will make sure Google does not give you limited by budget, and it also make sure you get maximum performance out of your budget. Now we have optimized our keywords. Now it's time to go to locations, and that is our trick number 2. So what you're gonna do, we have to see our locations report. So click on locations. And here you can see all the performance of all the locations that you are targeting. If you really want to see the actual geographical location and see at a very specific level, then I would recommend you to go to reports editor. So you would click on here, and here you would search user location. I already have this location report, but I can tell you how you can generate yours. So search user location here and then click on generate. Now here that is giving me by country, but I can specify it because we need to see specific areas that are not performing well enough. So you will search user here on the right as well. And here you can see city by user location, region, metro area. So let's go by city. And here you have the report of all those cities that you are targeting, those smaller areas. What I'm gonna do, I would go by cost per conversion, like in which city my cost per conversion is very high. So here you can see my average is around $95, but for these 2 cities, I am paying almost twice. So what I have to do to improve that, I have to note these cities that are not performing well, like these 2, and then I have to go to my location targeting. And how to go to your location targeting? Here you see that campaign settings sign. You will simply click on it, scroll down, and that would take you to your locations. Here we have all our locations. So if you are targeting all those cities separately, like I'm doing right now, you can simply remove those cities like this. But if you are targeting a bigger area, then simply you can go to advanced search. And here you can exclude those cities that are not performing well from your campaign. If you are a business owner running Google Ads but struggling to get leads, this is exactly what I see all the time. And to fix this, I offer a completely free Google Ads audit where I will personally review your Google Ads account. Just go to scalekit.com and schedule your free audit today. Now enjoy the rest of the video. Now the next trick is for those who are using any target-based bidding strategy. And what I mean by that, if you are using target CPA or target ROAS, then simply you have to tighten that target. And that will not only remove the limited by budget sign, but also it will give you cheaper conversions. So here's what I mean by that. So let's go to one of our campaigns here. Campaign settings. So in bidding, if you are using any target cost per action, for example, let's say we are using $100 target cost per action. So we have to reduce this target here. So we are telling Google, give us the leads or sales with less cost. So I can shift that from 100 to 80. But if you are using maximize conversion value and target ROAS, let's suppose you're targeting 250%, then you have to increase this target here. So you can tighten your goals, and that will help Google to push your budget at the right places. So you will simply go from 250 to 300 and click save right here. The next step is optimized by devices, and that's very easy. You would simply go to when and where our ads showed, and here we are in our devices. So our ad is showing on mobile phones, on computers, and on tablets. So what you're gonna see here, you would check which one is not performing well. So like in my case, we are getting 7% conversion rate on mobile phones, but for computers and for tablets, we are not getting any conversion. So that means we are literally wasting our money here. Simply, you would come here and you will check the devices that are not doing well. So how you would optimize that? So you would just click on these devices. Let's say click on computers, click on edit, and here you can see change bid adjustments. So let's decrease the bids for those devices. So Google is not going to show our ads very often for these devices. So let's go for 50%, and our $10 bid will become $5 bid from now. And that will make sure Google does not show that limited by budget sign. So just click on apply, and that's it. For our trick number 5, we are going to optimize our audience. So for that, you need to go to audience, go to the left column here, and you will see that audience is sign. Click on here. And here you see some very valuable data. You can see the age, you can see the gender, and you can see the household income. And here we can check which age, which gender group, or which household income is doing well for us. So simply just select these valuable metrics here. I would go by cost per conversion, and then I would go by conversion rate. So let's see which household income group is doing well for us. So as you can see here, our conversion rate is very high for all of these, and then we have lower 50% where our cost per conversion is $213. So what I can do here, I can edit that and remove these lower 50%. So how to do that? Click on edit demographics here. I would select my ad group, and simply I would just remove my lower 50%. And if you see any bad performance with the age group, with the gender group, like you can see here, do that. And then I will go back and I will check my gender. Again, I would put cost per conversion here because that's the available metric. And here that's very similar, so I don't need to do any optimizations here. Then I would go to age again, and by age my cost per conversion is high here, 25 to 34 and 18 to 24. So for that, again, I would go to edit demographics, select my ad group, and I can make any changing here. So if you are limited by budget, then that's something you must do that will save your budget and put you at the very right places. Because out of all these audiences that you see on the screen, we have to exclude the ones that are performing bad. And what that's going to do, that will shift our budget to the right audiences, and that will give us more conversion, but also we would not be limited by budget as well. Now moving to our last trick. The last trick is optimize the schedule of the ad, and how you can do that. Just go to ad schedule, you see on the left here, and here is our ads report. So you have to check which days or which hours your ads are not doing well, and you have to pause for those times. So here I have targeted different days and different time zones. So I will check where my cost per conversion is very high. So let's click on here, and you can see for Saturdays I am paying 3 times more than I normally pay. So what I have to do, I have to pause my ads on Saturdays. So let's click on edit and click on remove. Once you click on remove, Saturday would not longer be with us. So what that's gonna do, that will shift your budget towards the other days, and you would not be limited by budget then. So that was our guide that would help you to remove the limited by budget sign and also improve your account performance. If you need a free Google Ads audit from me, then go to scalekit.com and schedule a free 30-minute consultation. So if that Google Ads thing is very complex for you, don't worry, let me handle that, and I will make sure I double your account performance. So simply go to Scalekit and contact me there, and I will get back to you. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel, and I have a lot more valuable videos in the description on the channel, so make sure you don't miss it. Thank you.